Is McCain, Senator McCain, Bush's third term? It's a question that Senator Obama would like you to believe. He would absolutely tell you that McCain is nothing more or less than the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th year of the George Bush's administration. Since Bush is an unpopular president with a 27% approval rating, if he can paint McCain and Bush as being the same thing, as being twins, if you will, then he will win the election, which is probably what would happen if he can get that done. The reality is that McCain and Bush, no two people can be further apart. McCain abhors, he really dislikes what Bush has done to this country over the last 8 years. And he disagrees with him completely. He disagrees with him completely on Iraq. McCain wanted the surge before Bush even knew what a surge was. And the surge proved tremendously successful. Nobody wants to give it credit on the Democratic side, which is a disservice to the servicemen that created the surge. But the reality is, Iraq has calmed down. We don't hear about the daily roadside bombings that we heard about months ago. We don't hear about the various factions in Iraq fighting each other off. McCain was completely right on the surge. McCain has sponsored campaign finance reform. McCain is a maverick. He has reached across the aisle. On immigration, he reached across the aisle. I cannot tell you that there must be at least a half dozen issues where McCain has completely separated himself, and I mean major issues. Now, Obama likes to say that McCain has voted with the president 95% of the time. Do you realize that of the thousands of votes that take place in the United States Senate on a weekly, yearly, and monthly basis, that 90% of those votes are procedural, and that the Democrats vote with President Bush about 85 to 90% of the time on procedural votes? As an example, should we suspend Congress for 5 days over Labor Day weekend? Should we suspend Congress 4 days prior to Thanksgiving? Those are votes where you either disagree or agree with the president. So 80 or 85% of the votes are procedural, where frankly everybody agrees with the president of the United States. So when Obama says that John McCain voted with Bush 95% of the time, that is an outright lie, and it is a total distortion. And he is simply not telling you the truth. But you know, the big liar throughout history in the 20th century was Adolf Hitler, who with his advisors publicly stated, you know, if you can spread a lie far enough and say it long enough, you will get enough people to believe it. Now I don't criticize Obama for this, because politicians have used this kind of lie and distortion for literally 2,000 years. Since the beginning of politics, politicians have been lying and trying to distort facts in order to get a population to vote the way they wanted them to go. But you need to know what the truth is so you can make your own decisions, good or bad. And with the truth, you will tend to make better decisions. Good luck.